The Whiskey Cobra is the only attack helicopter in the world to have the dual anti-armor capability of TOW and Hellfire missiles.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we've got one here from Forces of Valor. It is 1/48 scale, so it's a little bit bigger today, and we do have a United States Marines AH-1W Whiskey Cobra, as it says on the box, but it is a Super Cobra, of course, and this particular one is from HMLA 267 Stingers from Camp Pendleton, and this is the final flight one from 2012, and this does look pretty cool. 267 Stingers were originally from a VMO5 Black Aces, so you can see on that engine cowling there, that Black Ace there, and of course they were formed in 1944 and did fly the OY-1 Sentinel aircraft in a fire support, spotting and observation role. It would be decommissioned in 1946, of course, after World War II. Upon US increased involvement in the Vietnam War, it was then reactivated in 1966, flying the UH-1 Hueys and some OV-10 Broncos. It wouldn't be until after the Vietnam War in 1982 that the first Cobras would join this Stinger's aircraft list, and in 1987 they would receive the first of their Whiskey Cobras here, and they would remain in service with them until 2012, of course, when they would retire their aircraft and transition to the AH-1Zs and the UH-1Ys. Now this did set me back $120, and I reckon it does look pretty cool. It is brand new in the box, and I grabbed this off a seller on eBay, of course, and it does, it's got some little bits on the back of the box as well, some details on there. It does look to have a lot of detail on this, so we will be looking at some awesome details. And why should we wait? How about we quickly grab this out of the box instead of dicking around here, and we'll pull this Whiskey Cobra out and check it out in the metal. Alrighty, this is how it does come straight out of the box. It is on like a little plastic base there. It is screwed on there. It does come with it does have a little packaging underneath that base as well. I'm assuming maybe that's where the rotor blades are, and some instructions and some other bits and pieces maybe. But oh well, while it's on the base, we can have a little look at the details of this without my fat ass fingers getting in the way, of course, and you guys can have a little bit of a close look at this. And it does look absolutely awesome. The details on this is fantastic. Wow, that is great. There's the Ace of Spades there on the side there. What we'll do is we'll see if we can, yep, wow, check out the detail on that. It's got some great detail in the cockpit there. Those pilot figures look awesome. So that canopy just comes straight off, and you just plonk it straight on like that, I'm assuming. And I think these little bits open up as well, which is fantastic. Check out the detail on that. That is absolutely awesome. I think the other side opens up. Instead of mucking around on the base, what we'll do is we'll detach this off the base so we can get this in our hands and have a proper look at it. We'll be back in a second. So just quickly, this is the little packet that is underneath that base. It does obviously have the instructions, the stand, and some rotor blades and some other accessories and things like that. So, all right, let's get this open as well and put this helicopter together. All right, you also do get this little collector card that does come with it. It does have some details on the back of it. It is hard plastic as well, so that's something cool. Chuck that away. You do get a set of these. These are actually meant to be the rockets that you can put inside the rocket pods. There's no real detail on them. They're just white sticks or blue sticks. That's what you're supposed to slip in to each individual one. I'm leaving mine empty because to me this sort of cheapens it. It makes it look a little bit cheap and nasty. So I'm going to leave mine empty for the purpose of the video. But if you do get your own model, you can feel free to chuck these in yours. I just feel, for me, it just cheapens it. There's no detail on these rockets. There's no look to them. There's just meh. But anyway, let's get to this Whiskey Cobra. And here we have it all complete off the base. It does look amazing though. Those engine details, you put those, obviously those little rocket pods in there. You can see through. They are empty. I've left mine empty. The Hellfire missiles on there look absolutely awesome. Both engine compartments do open. If we swing this around, you can check both engine compartments. It's got some tow rockets on that side and a smaller pod there. And as you can see, mine is empty. I am not putting any of those plasticky rockets in there. The rest of the model does come up really nice. I suppose if I was going to say pick on anything else, it's maybe the rotor blades themselves are quite just very, very plain, basic-y, no detail. There's just, yep, just, but, you know, that's probably sort of how they are anyway. The rest of the helicopter is absolutely beautiful. It does come up fantastic. If you manage to get one of these and you're interested in these helicopters, you do, when you unscrew it off the base, of course, there is a little grommet you put over the screw hole there and the screw hole there. That hole there is for the stand. If you want to use the stand, what we'll do is we'll close up these doors. And, I mean, spins nicely, of course, the rotor there, and same with the tail rotor, does spin nicely. The gun on the front does move around without a problem at all. That rotary cannon there, it does move around and does have some flexibility. The avionics pod, that moves around as well. And as you saw earlier, you can open the cockpit there and remove that canopy off the top, and you can see the details in there. And I reckon it does come up very nice. There's some nice engine detail, of course. We'll spin this back around to this side and close that up. I'll move that out of the way. So, and yeah, I reckon this is fantastic. It does come up really nice. Yep, definitely pretty cool and straightforward too. It does come with a 3-piece base, which is this one. It's one of those clear type ones. And of course, very straightforward. You just put it in that hole like so, and it just slips in behind where the skid is, and bang, that is it on the stand for you to display if you want to put it in flight. But I reckon it is a pretty cool looking unit for sure. This is quite impressive. I don't mind it at all, and you know, sausage finger test, it is quite large, being 1/48 scale as well, so I definitely reckon it is a very nice build. All right, I'll wind this up. I'll take some photos of this, of course, and you can check them out at the end of the video without my fat ass hands in the way. And of course, this is by Forces of Valor. It is 1/48 scale diecast, and it is a AH-1 Whiskey Cobra. It is the Super Cobra from the United States Marines, and I do reckon it is a very nice rendition, of course. All right, guys, of course, if you like this, throw us some of those, if you can find that button. And, of course, if you're yet to subscribe to the channel and like what you see, feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. Hopefully you did enjoy the content today. And, of course, thank you, as per usual, for spending your valuable time with me today and checking out one of our diecast model videos. All right, guys, thank you very much. And you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, guys.